What's going on, guys? This is Dan from the League of Super Awesome Gamers, bringing you another episode of Online Adventures, where I play video games online, which is implied in the title, but I'm explaining myself. Okay. Anyways, we're playing The Last of Us multiplayer, and as you guys have heard on the internet vines out there, this game is amazing, it's great, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, whatever. Yes, it's amazing, but I'm not going to go on about it because it's already been said. Whatever's been needs to be said about this game has already been said. So I'm just going to show you some multiplayer. And this map is high school. It's like my second or third favorite map of this game. And surprisingly, this multiplayer it's very good. At first, it's very annoying because it's very hard, but it's really really good. And I'm going to show you guys do's and don'ts. Okay, and mistake number one right here. Always go for the lockboxes. As you can see, my teammates are already on that lockbox. Please go for the lockboxes. They give you points. They give you items to craft more items like bombs and stuff like that. It's just useful all around. You should always go for them. And it really helps out because the parts you use them to buy ammo, weapon upgrades, and armor. Also, don't run in here don't do this. See what happened there? I ran in and I got taken out immediately. Don't do that. You're gonna die. Luckily I had a teammate here to res me, but still. Don't run into areas randomly or just without preparation. Don't do that. You're most likely gonna get taken out. They're probably waiting for you. But I get lucky here and I get the execution on the guy who just took me down here. But on the minimap I saw there's someone else. I back up, get a little paranoid, but I head out and look, lo and behold, to my right, someone's been downed. And I give him the old American History X, the curb stomp. Those special executions are so awesome. I love doing them, but sometimes it's just not worth it. You know, sometimes you actually get killed while doing it. So you guys have to keep your eyes out on the minimap. So if you see on the heads-up display there, just below the minimap, you'll see bodies and numbers. So the bodies represent how many people are alive on either team, and the number represents the amount of times you can respawn. So when you get downed, that number does not diminish. You can be revived by a partner and you'll be just fine. So definitely this is a very team-oriented game. And the game mode that I'm playing there's only 2 game modes, but the game mode that I'm playing right now is called Supply Raid. And then Supply Raid, it's basically a team deathmatch. That's all this is. I sense something here. I see 1, I see 2. It was a fucking ambush. And I got taken out. There's a lot of camping going on in this game. Or in this game. On this game or in this game? In this game. In this game. Yes, in this game. So there's a lot of camping going on in this game. But it's not as bad as I guess it can be frustrating at first, but later on I kind of adapt to it. If they camp, that's fine. I'm just going to make my way around you and I'm going to take you out some other way. Either a smoke bomb, a regular bomb, Molotov, something. I will flush you out. So it's not as bad as some other games. Now I go into the listen mode. So if you've played the single player in this game, you'll know this mode. It's you hold down R2 and you can sense the presences around you and you can detect enemies. However, if they're not moving, you cannot see them. Okay, if they have a survivor skill in this game called covert training, if they level that up to level 2, then you can't sense them when they're moving around, crouched. So it's very tricky. I knew there's a guy there. He misses, but I don't. 2 shots from the shorty. Give him the old lobotomy. I don't know if that's lobotomy or if I just removed his head. I'm not a medical major here, but I take him out, and this game can be so brutal sometimes. Like sometimes if you get shot, if you see your body afterwards, you'll see like intestines sticking out of your gut. You get your head blown off, limbs blown off. It's ridiculous. God, it's so awesome. But as you just saw right there, my teammate went down. When you get downed, please just don't sit there. Try to make it your way to other teammates and try to find cover. Because if you just sit there downed, most likely what's going to happen is you're going to get executed, or while I try to revive you, I will also get downed. So if you get downed, please find your teammates, find cover. I noticed someone gets tagged right here. I see the mark moving closer. I give him the old shorty and a straight, and then show him the ground and pound, and take him out. So I'm using the shorty. As of right now, I don't use it anymore, but I believe I was using it early on because I had just unlocked it, and I decided I really liked it in the single player, so I'm gonna try it out in the multiplayer. And to be honest, it's not my favorite gun. It definitely has its uses. It definitely has its uses, but in the long range game, it's definitely useless. It's not gonna work out for you if you're in the medium to long range distance. The spread and the damage reduction is too high. It's for the guys who are, I guess, run and gunners here. Although I don't suggest that type of strategy in this game. It's better to kind of make your slow, determined progression of combat instead of just running up and just blasting everybody in the face. It's not gonna work out for you. So, but I see two partners here. I turn my ass around, check our rear, just in case anyone happens to come by. See a bomb, I take off. But when I make my way back, second bomb blows all my teammates' limbs off. Jesus Christ. And then this guy throws a fucking Molotov. And then he scuttles in front of me like freaking Dr. Zoidberg. Like, I really hate Molotovs in this game. Because one, I can't use them, and two, I get killed by them way too often. But that's why you need a craft, and I finally craft the one item in this game. I make a bomb, and the bomb is my second favorite crafting item in this game. My first being, I guess I'll call it the nail bat. It's basically a 2x4 with a bunch of scissors binded onto it, and what you need is a wooden plank or a wooden board like a 2x4, a blade, and binding, which you get all of that from the lock boxes. And the reason why I like that weapon the most is, in case of like sudden encounters with an opponent where you get into melee range, if you have that plank, if you have that nail bat, one swing and you down them immediately. So you'll win any melee encounters unless the other guy has it first. Other guy has it too, and he swings first. Then you're kind of you're shit out of luck. But I revived my teammates here. Get in the fist fight. If I had the nail bat, I would have won that immediately, but I get taken out right afterwards. And I see my teammate kind of backing off, and he's smart to do that because the whole gang's here, all four of them here by the stairs. So he's definitely a smarter player than I am. I'm gonna give him that. But it's a live and learn type game. You'll remember the maps because they're not huge. I would classify them as medium-sized maps, and all the maps are relatively the same size. I will have to say my favorite, I think, is gonna be Billstown. And well, Billstown is pretty good, and I also like Checkpoints. Those are my two favorite maps. I think, although in this community and the Last of Us multiplayer community, the least favorite map, unanimously, is Downtown. I don't see anyone ever voting for it. So, now I get tagged. Like, listen, I don't see anyone. This guy right there. I missed most of my shots, and then I get shivved. He shows me prison rules. It's shank or be shanked, and I was just shanked. But once again, teammates picking up my slack because I am awful, But it's fun. It's only a video game until I throw my controller at the wall. Then it's nothing because I can't play the game because I have no controller. Now I'm moving with my team and I decided to leave a bomb right there, and that was completely by mistake. Now I take him out with the shorty. So I say it medium to long range, but my teammate had already weakened him, so I took him out. Once again, I just execute him. I don't go for the special long animation. I just shoot his brains off because I know there's people here. I saw on the minimap there's two guys here. I'm not gonna go for the long animation. So and I see one guy here, and this is where I make a smart decision and a stupid decision right here. I run out. Don't do this. Don't do this, because you die. As I said, you die immediately. But luckily my teammates came in once again, cleaned up my mess, because that's all I do. I just create messes. Because I'm not very good at this game early on. But I promise you guys, I get a lot better. I'm not saying like I do like 20 and 0. I get like, on average, I get about 7 downs to 10 downs. Executions, it's a lot less though. I tend to down them because I've become a medium range distance kind of fighter. I like to use my semi-auto, which I think arguably is the best weapon in the game. And some may disagree with me, but I think it's if not the best, it's definitely the most well-rounded because you can use them in the close quarters, you can use them long distance, and you can take them out pretty quick because it's about 3 shots anywhere in the body, and they go down, unless you miss 6 times like I just did right there. But you as you can tell, the firing rate is pretty quick. Now, I thought the burst rifle would be really good after I unlocked it. However, I don't like it as much. The burst rifle, yeah, you get a 3-round burst, but there's a bit of a gap between bursts, and I think that's where it gets me killed. Also, it's a lot of kick. So when you fire too quickly, you miss a lot of shots, and you use up your ammo really quickly on that gun. Because you start off with 15 rounds in that gun, you get a 3-round burst. So you're only getting about 5 bursts, really. And that's... I know it's about 1 close range burst or 2 bursts medium range, but as you can tell, accuracy is a very hard thing. It's very hard to be really accurate in this game. So, compared to like my Battlefield or Call of Duty accuracy ratio, it's higher here, but that's because I just tend to shoot less here. I don't shoot unless I'm gonna hit them. No, I get taken out here. I should have ran. There's a door right in front of me. I should have ran through the door, but I get foolish and I turn around and I try to fight him, and I basically get taken out. But yeah, I mean, it's it's not the easiest game to play, but it's definitely one of my I enjoy this game a lot more than other games actually. But it's just a lot of fun. I recommend everyone to try it out. If it's hard at first, just persevere. I guarantee you'll enjoy it, and try to play with some friends. Now, I just noticed on the bottom left there it said buy armor, and I decided to take its offer and buy armor. I should have done this at the beginning of the game. It would have saved my life a lot more. But I see a couple tagged people there, and I missed my health pack. I go pick it up. I saw a couple tagged targets, so I run out the building, and I'm going to try to clean up house, thinking I'm Terminator since I have armor. And you might as well be. Check this out right here. See the guy right here? Throws a bomb, blows up, I'm still alive, and I take him out. That is the reason why you buy armor, because most of the times bombs will immediately down you. If you're anywhere near it and it goes off, you will go down. But the armor protected me. It took pretty much the whole brunt of the explosion, and I survived. Okay, so if you have the parts for it, buy armor. It's gonna get you a lot more kills, because when you get into a lot more exchanges, you'll survive a lot more of them. And now at this point, it's just one guy left. It's in sudden death. But, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I didn't think about it too much. And it's kind of an anticlimactic end, but we win. So my score, 7761. It's a pretty decent score. I definitely seem to get a kill death ratio of 1. Like 1 death per 1 kill. But I'm getting a lot better. So this is just a video to show you one of my earlier matches. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know. Leave some comments, give some thumbs ups. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. I'm not gonna try to protect myself with that. But if you guys enjoyed, please give us a comment, favorite, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.